pinch and a punch for the first day of the month. Unless it's the second, like it is here in Australia, then don't worry about it. Because you may have already pinched and punched. Hello, friendos. Welcome to April. Some might even say it's April's Fools, but it's not really because it's still the 1st of April. No one's really fooled. All right. Anyway, enough of that. Let's go to the intro screen. Hello, gang. Danzilla. Ooh, I'm blue. It's been 1 year today, and my first video was Transport Fever 2 live stream where I was gift bombed a membership by the main man, Amy. Amy's not a man, Dan. No, congratulations, friend. Thank you for your continued support as well. Dan, not having you here is weird. Okay, so now you just got to be here forever. Be here forever, Dan. No, thank you for that continued support, friendo. It does mean a lot, and especially when you guys are back here hanging out. But it's fantastic. I'm sure you meant BC. Yeah, I think you did. Right, before we kick off into Transport Fever 2, we're going to watch a couple of trailers, and we're not going to talk about hell stuff because I'm done with talking about it. I'm just over it, so I don't want to talk about the hell stuff. Just, yeah, we can do some Q&A or whatever later. For now, though, I just want to, there's a few trailers I want to catch up on, game trailers, and, yeah, then we can play some of this, and potentially I've got a stream there ready to go for some City Skylines 2 also. This week's going to entail City Skylines, Transport Fever 2. We have to get back to multiplayer because I missed all of my multiplayer gameplay over the Easter long weekend. So I hope you all had a lovely Easter long weekend as well. Infinite Summer, hello, friendo. How are you? Farthest Frontier, we'll be back to, yeah, Farthest Frontier, we'll be back there. And we've got to do our horse race this week on the multiplayer farming sim server. All right, so get ready for that. I will come up with the day that we're going to be doing that, and that's going to be a heck of a lot of fun. Sort of the last hurrah to the No Man's Land map with everyone. So, right, let's go to the live screen. Let's go, and we're actually going to do a couple of game trailers before we kick off this morning. First one is going to be... I'll bring it up shortly for you. 1 second, please. Can I have that? You're not doing the clicking. Here we go. Okay. Right, let me bring up this screen for you. Oh. I see you've put a screen of black there for us, Ham. I have. Indeed, I have. Right, this is the first game trailer that we're going to be watching. I might put my headset on for this, actually. Not a bad idea. Turn off the speakers, put on the headgear. Apparently we say Z on the 1st of April in front of everything. Instead of the, TH, we say ZE. Z. Okay, right. Centaur, how are you, friendo? How can I download this map for Transport Fever 2? You can go straight onto the Steam page. You can go... to the Steam workshop for Transport Fever 2, and you can type in the search bar the in-between. I'll even show you shortly. Let's watch this game trailer. 26th of April, this game comes out. Are you ready? Spaghetti. Go.
You have been chosen to govern a land of great peril and promise. It has suffered long from the scourge of banditry, but there is another threat, an illegitimate baron who claims the Northern Territories as his own. Will you prove yourself worthy of this honor? or will you perish by the traitor's steel?
Probably perish. Probably. Perish. Oh, there's our old ox, mate. You know what game this is. You better believe it. It's the new SimCity 2 game. It's Fritz, Davey. It's Fritz the ox. Get that building up, you peasants.
Here we go, boys.
Shovel that snow, Johnny. I know you're in there somewhere. Crikey. That bloke kicked that bloke. Yeah, I pointed to the screen like you could see. Look at that. It's cool. Fire, men! Fire! Walk over the dead! Lock yourselves in, get yourselves ready, because on the 26th of this month, we're going head first down the rabbit hole, and we're not coming out until we've become victor. Alright? Alright? Just saying. That was video number 1. There is a game coming out. I want to show you this game trailer. But that was that. MacLeod's cannot wait. I don't know what this one is. Let's go check this one out. Absolutely. Is this going to be the same? MacLeod's is an indie. Oh, by the way, congratulations to the devs of MacLeod, the dev of MacLeod. Over 2 million wish lists for the game. Over 2 million people have wish listed the game. MacLeod is an indie strategy game for PC still in development. It aims to combine organic medieval city building and real-time strategy.
Welcome to Manor Lords.
Don't know if, can you guys hear that very well?
In this video, I'd like to introduce you to some of the core mechanics of the game,
Very quiet.
including regional development, trade, and military recruitment.
We need more workers here.
The map in Manor Lords is divided into regions. Each
Okay.
region has its own resources, as well as a development tree. When you upgrade the residential buildings in the region, you get development points, which you can spend to unlock new development branches.
Pause here. Zero Winter, did you change your name to Infinite Summer for April Fools? Mr. Zero, is that what that was about? Instead of Zero Winter, Infinite Summer? Let's see what you did there. I was like, I swear that's got to be zero or something. Dan, you've linked for me. Wait, hang on. What have you linked in Discord? We'll get back to this shortly. Thanks. Okay. Okay, it's for you, Centaur. Okay, thanks, mate. All right.
This means that different regions may specialize in different things. Some may be more optimized
Fritz.
for farming.
Oh, Fritzy. We're going to make Fritz the Lord Man, by the way.
Some for mining.
Some for staring
Some
at pots.
process the resources to make expensive goods, like shoes or clothing.
Oh, this is going to be brilliant.
Depending on the optimization of your production chains, the price of the goods will change, affecting the market attractiveness. Free merchants will travel more frequently to towns that have rare and more affordable goods. These merchants are the only way to get wealth in the game. Lord's treasury, however, is split from the regional wealth. As the lord or lady, you must tax your towns and villages in order to get money for your personal endeavors. There are different taxes giving various benefits. For example, the tithe goes straight to the church, but in return, the church gives you influence.
I don't want your influence, church. I just want your money. Tax the church.
So often, the king gives out valuable rewards to the most influential lords on the map, including new territories. You can compliment or insult other lords via the diplomacy system to affect their influence.
This is brilliant. This is going to be brilliant. Oh my gosh. I can tell that if we make decisions together, chat, we're going to be going to war on more than one occasion.
The recruitment system in Manor Lords has been redesigned after some community...
Get them, peasants! These peasants don't stand a chance.
3 unit categories. First type of recruits are the peasant militia. You can call to arms the peasants from your villages. They grab whatever improvised weapons they have and join the fight.
War is coming!
This will hit your economy, and you'll need at least a couple of villages to form an army. If you want better militia, you must train them at the training camp or the archery range. The second type of recruits are mercenaries. They cost silver and a lot of it. The last type is Lord's Retinue. This is a limited, heavily armored unit that you can customize to your liking.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Thank you for joining in for this short preview of Manor Lord's gameplay systems. If you're interested in discussing the game, be sure to visit Manor Lord's Discord and subreddit. See you all in the next video.
Who are all those people again? Daniel, Dan, Jake. Oh, I know Jake. Brilliant. Oh, brilliant. Hey, good job. That 2 million wish list. How good's that? Yes, Amy said, how long soon before the whole map is mad at Ham? If they're mad at me, it's because you guys are my advisors, and you guys are going to make them mad at me. That's what will happen. We'll just send Neon out his underwear. That'll sort out everything. Right, Neon? Hey, friendo. Right. So that's Manor Lords coming the 26th. Can't wait. I've been scratching at the walls to get this game. Yeah, but what kind of gave it away, Zero, was the little it was the little green, your little green symbol mark. I was like, I've never seen that person give a membership before. Yeah, so I was like, Okay. Next game we can check out, the one that I do want to check out, is the new Dune Awakening trailer. Pause. Here we go.
Arrakis is a test. Few
This looks really good too. Sandworms. good is this? Look. It's a Star Destroyer from Star Wars. How cool is that?
Arrakis is a test. Few survive it.
Looks like a stormtrooper.
But the humans that do awaken.
Looks great. Looks great. All right, there's other Dune stuff here you can watch as well if you want to check it out. But that's that looks great. The game looks like it's going to be great. Can't wait. It is an adventure third-person open world survival crafting and building game also. Okay. You can read all about it here if you haven't seen it. I've had a wish list for a long time. I've been on their website. I've checked out everything so far. Looks really good. Okay. Tremors. Tools. Tremors. No, not quite. June. Right. Look, I had more trailers, but I think we're done with the trailers for today. Got some Transport Fever 2 to crack on with. I was going to do a big April Fool's thing today, but then I was like, no, I'm not going to bother. All right, so we've got 4.3 in the bank and we've got a bucket load of trains to buy. Not really going to help us, is it? Well, I think we've only got one train left, and that is the passenger train there, which is the old Tiddler. Did we keep, actually... this train, we kept that train. That train's so the passenger ones are still going. What have we got over here? I think we've still got a shunting train that's doing work here. Yep, so that's fine. You're still going as well. Ah, hang on. And you're doing that loop. Right, so the first thing we should probably do is get our Nafy's train back on here that does food, and it looks like it's doing timber. And what else is it doing? It's doing some... You know what I'm going to tell this thing to do? Manage the vehicles. No. Manage the line. And at Rift Annex. Right, we're into it today. We're straight into it. Loan incoming. We're going to tell you, you can take food and planks. That's about it. I don't want you taking the refined oil. The refined oil was getting sent via ship. It was getting sent via here. I only just want it going on that train. For our trains to run full loads up to here. That's all I want. That's all I've ever wanted. No, we're refining it down here, so too bad. We've already got the infrastructure set up down here. Okay, I probably could have changed things, but we're not. It's all done now. A few more things I'd like to do up here, like potentially there's a line here that I want to change, which is this line, right? So this line comes up and it goes in this way, and then it has to do 2 bog laps before it gets to where it needs to go out here, which I don't want it to do. So I think what we might do, you can go straight out there. Why haven't you? Because your stopping station is which one? let's make you. Right, so you are stopping over here. Okay, so let's make you. Okay, this is all very. This is not right. This line is not right. Okay, so let's have you. Also, that's not right. Okay, that passenger one needs fixing. Right, so we're going to be heading off with this one from Stroud. Need to give you some signals here, buddy. Because there's no signals around here and because half the track's not finished, so we need to get that sorted out. And just give me that, just so they know which way they're supposed to be heading here. Okay, manage that line for me. Now you're going to be coming off there. Then you'll pull into here, right? Then you're going to go out there and see you later. That's perfect. Although I don't think we won't add you there. We will actually add you to there. Yep. That's exactly how that should come in. Go back out. Brilliant. Right, now. That should be... We should be sorting out the... Oh, crikey, why are we hitching a lot? Hitching a lot. They're wacker hitching there. Okay. If there's any more game trailers or anything you guys want to see, please let me know in the comment section down below. We can have a look at them. I'm happy to do that. Right, so the passenger service, right. That's right. We were getting to that. We were getting to this last time and how we're going to work this out. So the trains we know come in. They have no way to turn around. Quite simply put, we don't have connectivity up to here. This would all be fine if we were running trains that went two ways, but we're not. And after Zero's explanation last time, we would have to have the engine that would be able to do it. So we don't. So we're going to simply, instead of having the reverse on the track that we had last time, let's just try and slip in. Just try and slip in a turnaround. Right. Doesn't have to be huge. Just has to be a thing. Right. Just has to be a thing. There we go. Right. And you can barely even see it as well because of the... I don't need you to slip either. And then, unfortunately, the thing is, up this end, we would have to do something similar. Unless the passenger train comes in, backs around and goes. In which case, we would have to... Oh, I cannot see. I can't see the Nelson running all the way up there. No. Okay. The Nelson, please, friendo, if you may. Ah, the Nelson. I mean, it can come into the station, then it can reverse back around to here and go. Okay. Okay. Managed. I would need a signal. I would need 2 signals like that then. Because that's going to confuse the heck out of stuff if I don't. Because what I want to do, manage the line. So after Rift, come back up here. And into here. At 2. Hang on. No. What are you doing? What are you doing? You need to come into the station at 2. Then you need to back around at 1. Where you're not going to unload anyone. Or load. Come in at 2. Come in at 2. Then you're going to go around this way. And into here. Station appears consecutively twice. And it's okay if it does, game. Because you're just going to go out. I don't know why you have a problem with that. Maybe it's because you don't like the station being used twice in a row. But I beg to differ. The other option I have with it is I can always just do this. What are we? Portuguese wooden sleepers. And this is the other option we have here. Okay. So instead of doing that, how about we double track it so they don't we don't have any problems with this. I don't think I'm going to get a double track around there. I'd have to get rid of that road, which is totally fine. This is all temporary anyway, remember. Temporalis. Hank, I don't know what the deal with that dog is. Every time I'm setting up and getting ready for the morning, he just lies there. He's tucked in his little bed. As soon as I kick off streaming, he just wants to get out and yell at everyone. Okay, so we no longer now need to have this. Manage the vehicle. Manage the line. You can get rid of that. Get rid of that. You're going to reverse. You're going to come down here. And then I've realized I haven't given you a way to get back on here, which is fine because I can then actually just do this. Right? Now, I'm aware that this seems ridiculous and probably wouldn't be a thing. It's temporary. We're literally using it as a temporary means to get the trains in and around. So, I'm not caring. I'm actually not caring. Manage the vehicles, manage the line. Okay. Okay, when you're in there, don't load or unload anything. And then you're off and running again. Okay, that's brilliant. That's got the trains sorted. We don't need to worry about them any longer. Except for when the trains... just going to leave them. Okay. It's going to leave them. So the passenger trains no longer, and the freight trains no longer get in the way. The passenger trains get in the way of themselves, and the freight trains can get in the way of themselves. Okay, first thing we're going to do now. At a much reduced speed, yeah. So I kind of did gather that, Zero. Yeah, thank you for that. We're literally just gonna run this as a temporary means, though. Literally, just like I said, temporary, just to get what we want. Luckily, we've got all these lovely trees in the way that are sort of blocking us from what we want to do. Okay, that can go back there for no apparent reason. Right, we still have no depot down here. We are pulling trains from out there, so we'll leave that for the moment. The key, I wanted to kind of do something up here. Actually, you guys feed into the main line, which is fine. I would like this road here is going to have to move again. Because we're going to feed some track right up there. Now this track goes to that main line. This track here, while it all tracks lead to one place, it's going to go straight up here. Right? Oh yeah, that's a lot of track going on. And we're actually going to feed around like this if we can. Well, that's right, we might be a touch low through there, hey? Just build that anyway for me, and just so we can check our assets here. So that one's actually not too bad, but it's when you get to the bigger one. I want the diesels actually if I can. Just give me the big diesels, thanks. Yeah, that's no good. Ooh. Okay, that'll be why we didn't put that there originally. And why I was trying to go on the outside. That's okay, we can go through here. It can just, what we're going to do is we're going to actually go like that. I'm actually going to dip it down a little bit. That water sucks. Who put that water in the way? Who put that water in the way? Okay. And there, all of a sudden, there goes all our money. Okay, we'll see if we can get this in. Very, very doubtful, but we'll see. That will go in there. Not very. You can build it anyway. It doesn't matter, but that will go in. That's fine there. That's fine there. And that's fine there. Now, unfortunately, we do get a big drop off, but we can actually reduce that drop off by taking this back to here. And making that go down there. Nice and gradual like. Okay. It probably doesn't need to be that steep through there. I probably could just adjust it. We'll get this, one sec, team. This will be the last time, I swear. Okay. Now, just come down one. I'm thinking even just a couple of short shifts. 1, 2, 3. I'm thinking that should get it done. Yeah, more than enough clearance for those, so that's great. That little bit of hump there is actually kind of no good. That actually needs to go away. Can you this is a new thing that y'all put in. I always pronounce it really badly. I apologize. Not gonna work there for me, is it? I need to really take that dirt away. Take that dirt away. Ba-dum boom. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Uh-oh, did I just crashed the game. And I just blew up the game. Amy, it wasn't you. Yeah, so I put in some experimental features, which in the Discord you can see. Jalep or Yalep, I don't know how to pronounce it. I apologize. Great tip though. You can go in and you can just change the setting file, change bridge and tunnel experimental feature from false to true. And when you do that, you can actually set bridge heights to be smaller and have them set as a minimal height. So you can get your bridge heights down lower, even though you can still pass trucks and stuff. It's a really handy way of doing bridges and stuff also. There is a video link on how to do it in the Discord channel. To get to our Discord channel, you just go to the homepage of my YouTube. There is a section for links, and you can go and join us there. Join everyone's chat. Right, well, that obviously didn't work. How much did I actually end up losing just then? Oh, you... Wait, was there a crash? Was there an in-between crash here? Autosave, 827. That won't be it, will it? That won't be it. It'll be sooner than that one. It didn't do a crash. Save. Go back to the last autosave. Which was at 8:27 my time, but it's 8:44 my time now. Just so you're aware. I think the way track, I'm going to put the passenger thing in. I'm not going to worry about that track that we don't need. I'll worry about that track later. Yeah, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, I'll worry about this track later. I'm not going to do that today. Okay, I didn't save this, but at least we know what we've got to do. We just literally have to get this in. Every time. I mean, I could just put in a little like building section here and really make it look like its own little. Don't do it here. Just put in this, please. And go to Portuguese wooden. Just put it in how you had it, buddy. It's temporary, so it doesn't matter. It is temporary, so it doesn't matter. Get this. Then we come out here like this. Come straight up there. Do a nice turny. Come back on here. Bob's your uncle. Do the same here. Come around this way. Come straight down this way like that. And just like that, it's back in. It even looks better this time, okay? So there you go, perfection. Right, then all we do is we say, hey, buddy, you're gonna have that. And Mr. Greenie here is gonna do his U-turns and off he goes. So he's all set. And then Mr. Pinky here, Mr. Pinky goes, hey, what about me? And I go, what about me? It isn't fair. I did the green line, but you're just pink hair. Can't you see? Anyway, whatever. Rift, you're going to be going, head station here, right? And so you're coming into here, backing around, going out again. And you're all good. The one thing I will say, they are going to get caught here, right? They're going to get caught there. However, I'll put a signal there. Right, that's them. And then the last one we've got to finish is this. Oh, this one's actually okay. And we're okay. So this one actually did save. And you are pulling into that station. Okay, what I haven't done is I haven't changed that. Okay, and you know what? We're not touching that for the moment. Let's just get the train in that we need to get in. So we set over here. Manage that line. You're not taking fuel, hey? Yes, okay. So that's all saved. Brilliant. Okay. This is going to cost more than 4 million. But which line are we putting it on? We're putting it on Hank Food Delivery Train. Yeah, so it's going on that one. Hank Food Delivery Train. Right. We're only 47 minutes in and I haven't bought the train yet. Whatever, shut up. Okay. Now. On the 1890, the series was renamed. This model was built for the Vulcan Foundry, which had the coal depot instead of the first model with the coal placed on the back of the loco. Sounds cool. Your upkeep gear is actually pretty good. Now, I'm willing to take 40 miles an hour for that one, am I? Tractive effort of 72. Probably would prefer something a little bit more beastly. Like that'd be brilliant. And it's only, wow, so it's only 339 a year. 244, 271. 266, 37 with 90. Now this is actually not bad. 72 at 56 at 398. So it's going to be much cheaper to get this 10-wheeler. I don't want to just run 10-wheelers on everything. I would prefer, so there you go. We might have to run this. So the 040 I use for cargo trains. It's 346. You'd be better off just running a 10-wheeler, would you not? 339. Hey, Big C, how are you, friendo? Yeah, Zero. I find that annoying too. Sometimes it crashes and sometimes it doesn't. Now, we are going to be running the Nafy's Universal Stake. We'll just got what we can afford at the moment, okay? So what we can afford is that. Set you on. Now it was the Rift Hank Food Delivery Train, yeah? Okay, and I haven't pressed play yet either. There we go, we press play, let everything settle in, which it has. Now, Yeah, so that's you there. Instantly. No, I was gonna add a few more carriages on it, but I don't think we can. I think we're gonna have to get loans just so I can get trains on these, just so we don't lose what we're doing. So we need the oil train that runs the loop there. Yeah, we really do. And I need the fuel train that runs the loop there. Maximum loan, please. You saw it coming. You read it in yesterday's paper, right? In today's paper, tomorrow, Ham will take out maximum loan. What's our maximum loan? Brilliant. Let's send all of the trains. Buy vehicle. Diesel. We're just going to be running 10-wheelers up and down this line like we just don't care. Although, this A35, I can't wait to run this passenger train. The 442 Atlantic, is that a passenger as well? So we're literally going to run 10-wheelers, except I'm going to make this 10-wheeler grey. I think that'll look good. And then we're going to run cargo. These, ooh, have we got some new tank cars? Ha 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 ha. 9 at 10 ton. 12 at 15. 12 at 20. Or let's say, I think we'll go 156 capacity for both at 9 million. Set you on Hank Rift Crude Train 1. And then you've got to be on the Rift Fuel. Okay, so for the loco, we're going to run the same loco. However, we're going to run you as that. And you're going to be set on Rift Stroud Fuel. Okay. Is that all of our trains taken care of? Except for this one, where we're going to actually put on a few more cargo. That's a big loan. And we are now in debt. So I just want to double check something here. We've done away with all that. I'm really interested to see how this flows now. So we've got you on there. We've got you on there. We've got you on there. Now, we're still doing something here that I don't wholeheartedly agree with, which is we're actually reversing this train back down to cut across. I want you to just think here, team, for a second. I'm actually thinking of now the train that pulls into here, which is this train here, right? Train 8, where are you? Train 8, if you have a look at it, just runs this loop, right? Train 8 runs the loop around here, around that farm, and back to here. I am actually thinking, seeing as we've got this road bridge in, I'm thinking about bringing train 8 into here, stopping, then coming out and around, and then sending it back over the bridge back that way, right? So instead of stopping here, it will actually come down into the station, around, head back that way. The reason I want to do that is because at the moment, our food train that comes from Hankston actually comes up into the station, then it backs up, and then it drives around and goes that way. Option number 3, okay, so this is the third option. The train will pull in here and stop, and that is it. And then it will just take off and go back that way. And then what we do is we get some trucks and we transfer trucks using the bridge between here and here. And I have to think that is probably the best way, rather than getting my trains up here, then reversing back, then cutting across, because this whole mess here is what's going to cause a lot of traffic jams and issues. So really, really think that should be the way we go. Let's let everything play out for the moment, because it is going to take ages for us. We're just in a bit of slow tracking. It's going to take ages for us to get this money rolling up here. There's a little passenger train. You know, it might be fun watching from down here or something, eh? Okay, and watch our negative monies roll at the moment. Now we've got a train stop there. Brilliant. Now he's off. Okay, it's going. So the first train's off, which is going to help with our food industry. So food and timber straight up. That's going to get going again. Off it goes. Hello, Johnny. Happy April, friendo. You missed a couple... Johnny, we did a couple of game trailers at the start of today's episode. So we did... for anyone else that's new that missed the start of today's episode, we did the MacLeod's game trailer, and we did June game trailer, which can't wait for that. All right, next train's coming. Slowly. Really slowly. Yeah. Both games looking really good. Okay, this train's off. They're going to need much more wagons. And then the next train should be coming out, which it is. This one we will actually ride on board with. Look at me, I'm floating. Look at me, I'm floating. No, I'm not floating. Ha 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 ha. How are you, Johnny, though? I hope you're well, friendo. Alright, now we're off on this one. We can go it 2 times. This is all still a mess down here that we're going to need to clean up. That is apparent. I want to ride this train out because I want to see if we got everything working properly. That's all. Yeah, doing much better today, Johnny. Thank you, friendo. I jumped on oh, there's a little passenger. I jumped on Space Engineers. I had a couple of spare hours yesterday afternoon, evening my time. Jumped on Space Engineers. Had a chat to Neon. Neon was on there. Saw Neon was in space there, BC. Did a couple of things, just getting the base set up and built up, and then I can start building my ship to go to space. I think next sort of episode we do. Johnny, did you have a merry Easter? Did you? A festive Easter. How was everyone's holiday? I hope everyone had a lovely time with family and friends, or just chilling out, playing your favorite game. What games was everyone playing yesterday or over the weekend, if they did? And what did everyone get up to for their holiday? Long weekend, I assume. It was a long weekend here. 4-day long weekend here in Australia. All right, we've got a bit of a wobble in the track here, which I don't like that. We'll have to iron that wobble out. Right, so then we come up into the station, all fine. The stations need to be fixed, by the way, because we're running old track in them. And they're full of weeds. Stephen will hate that if I don't get the weeds out ASAP. But look, we only put the station in not long ago, so the station hasn't even been decorated or anything yet. So let's remember that. The station's not finished. Right. So this then comes around here, and this is heading back for... Okay, well, good to see that we've got the fuel loading back up here. So this is heading to Hank. This is heading to Hankston. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. No long weekend here. Spent most of my time driving to BT and back. Jack, same old rainy Easter in the UK. Ah, oh, look, you know what though? We always complain about rain, but sometimes there's nothing better than when you look outside and it's raining and you're like, I don't have to do much today, it's raining. I might just chill inside, hang with the family, might play a bit of a video game, might put a movie on. So I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. Hey, Neon, that platform you're starting in space for space engineers, buddy, that better be set up to hold a space elevator to go all the way down to the planet. If there's not a space elevator when I get in, there'll be trouble. Alright, so yes, we kick off this way, which is fine, which is what we thought. We do have a bit of dip in the track there. I'm gonna have to iron out a lot of the kinks and dips in the track, which I'm not exactly happy with. But the main thing is the infrastructure's in place that needed to go in place. Oh no, friendo. Oh no. What BC? It's like you only hear what you want to hear, friendo. I was on there playing yesterday. Ask Neon. Don't have the 1 million blocks made up. You better, well, chop, better get to it. Oh, Johnny. That's right, Neon. Thank you. My base door is awesome. Alright, we rattle through the passenger station, past the old port, which I love, past the old port services, and then we roll up into the new port services. Right, where we're going to be dropping this stuff off for the trucks to pick up. Right. Brilliant. And then they go and get more, but we're going to need to make these trains longer. Yeah, so you pull in, then you reverse up to here, and then you take off, which I'm not sold on. Pull in. You know, actually, that's not better. Even if it pulls in that way and then it reverses up that way, that's... Wait a minute. What the heck is going on here? What has it done at this end that it's not doing that it's supposed to? Oh, it's supposed to be going around the loop. Now we've got to get this train turned around. Okay. Oh, you bugger. We've got to get this train... When this train does... Okay, we've got to follow this train for a sec. We've got to get it turned around. You idiot, Em! You idiot! Alright, the good news is we're making money again. Bad news is our train's going in reverse. Oh, Johnny, brilliant news. All results came back negative. No cancerous mole. That's what I like to hear, Johnny. Okay, when this takes off again, I'll fix up the line. Okay, so after Stroud, buddy. Yeah, you're supposed to go through that way. Okay, when you take off, I'll sort you out. It's actually got some fuel on board. It's already taken some fuel back. How brilliant. And no, why is the rest of that manage that at Stroud? Hey buddy, you should only be taking grain. Like they're children, and I have to you're not taking fuel. That fuel is not for you to take. That fuel is for the actual fuel train to take. It's like I constantly have to like manage these children. So after here, I want you to add that. Thanks. Yep, much better. And then you split up to there, and all is good. Now, I don't typically do signal work on hills, but I think we need to throw in a signal here. We're getting laggy because we do have a train that crosses over that side. I'll leave that there. Right, so that train should be off and running. Now, we are getting some money in here. You're still doing the reversing thing. I guess the thing is now we just leave these to make their money again. We lost our iron mine that was here, by the way. Do we need it? How much iron have we got? We got iron coming from there. Well, you have lots of iron. You don't have enough coal. The coal is coming from here. Which would mean that you guys are actually not getting enough planks, are you? Planks should be coming from here, which they are. Okay, good. So you should be loading planks and food, which you are. Brilliant. Okay, that works out well. If anything, we can probably make you a little bit bigger later on. Right, so you are supplying planks up there, just probably not enough. But that's everything back to normal, and that should alleviate our traffic issues we were getting through here a lot. Allowing us to make money again to repay the $23 million that we owe. $23.5 million we still owe. Oh. Okay, we owe an even $23 million. That's what it took to build us. Okay. We do need to get back over this side of the river because we've got some upgrades and stuff we need to do. Now, we started doing some upgrades last time with these vehicles, which is much warranted and needed. Burger Hill's a gangbuster town. What do you need? If only you required fuel, you probably require some of the harder stuff to get here at the moment, which we can't really do. Is there a place we can make tools around here? Tools right here. Although we'd need to get the tools all the way around to Tweed and to Burger Hill. We're kind of going to leave these for a sec. We do have, okay, we do have the remember last time out we started putting in the passenger service. You can see this big gouge that we've got here. That's because we've got a whole heap of landscaping. I want to carve out this side of the mountain so we can set it up for building some nice town across there. A switch at the bridge. No, are you talking about here, Johnny? It's only because I've got a train that the passenger train that runs over here. That's why I had to do it. If you look here, see the passenger train has to get down over there. Otherwise, the passenger train has to run all the way through there, down into there, and then back out and up. So I put a switch at the bridge. I switched the bridge until further notice. It's temporary. The other side. You want to put a switch here. Like that. I don't think we need that. I'm very the game feels very laggy today. Which it shouldn't. Right, we let a little bit more money build up. That's a lot of crude on the deck. How many vehicles you've got on that line? We've got a rate of 220 at 20 seconds. That's actually pretty good. What we are oh yeah, we're not so much worried about you. You are, however, working. You are. This here, not really needed. I know it's just outside here. It's just really not needed, to be honest. If anything, I still need a refinery. You watch us get a refinery down here now or something. Look, it doesn't matter. The passenger service, right? You can see here I've got the passenger service runs this way and runs this way. It already, last time out we established the train station down here in town. And I think we've established it over here in town. But what we haven't done is we haven't actually given this connections. Right, so while we're saving some money for a bit, let's go ahead and finish off some of this. And let's get in passenger services for the people. The people demand it. That's going to plug straight into there brilliantly. That's going to go there. All right. So, yes, up the back here, I'd love to spend all this money right now. But up the back here, this is all going to be carved down and flattened. So probably about this height here. Yeah, it's probably going to be, if not, about the road height. And if that's the case, we'll probably just flatten it down to the height of the actual track itself. That's a lot of money, though, to carve out that. So we're not going to do that right now. And then the train track goes around. That's right. And then this is eventually is going to head that way over to Lions Rock. And potentially hook up some stuff over here to get more product up and down. So that's where that's going. All right. So for the moment, it means that this here is actually going to follow the coastline past this farm. Okay, like that. Which we can start to bish bash bosh through them. Right, and then this was supposed to link back up with that. Now you are running a big tunnel there. Open cut into tunnel. The open cut here, yeah, because we're going to carve a lot of this land away too. Is that tunnel too big? I don't like it. I'm happy to go from a tunnel from here to here. And that's all your money gone. Yeah, I want you to be like that. And then you're going to come out that side, in line with that mountain there. So, in actual fact, it should probably go like that. And it's going to hug that mountain. Can't even afford that at the moment. Right. Now's a good time to take a bio break after I've just rinsed the budget. And keep an eye on things. Hillcrest Steel Mill. Well, that's useless to everyone. Let me know when you put some kind of something useful in game. You're getting fuel again, which is actually quite surprising. Alright, I want to keep an eye on this because I want to know how much of what we're getting stored here. If we're getting more than we bargained for... we're going to need to increase this train. This train here needs more capacity. Yeah, I'm on a shoestring budget, I know. I'm always on a shoestring budget, aren't I? Could send a little ferry to Lions Rock. Yeah, we could. I think running a nice big bridge would look good though, wouldn't it? Come on. Trains. Zero trains. I lived on boats for years with the Navy. I don't need to put more in. Alright, then you do the weird reversey thing. But you only reverse... Ah. Right, there's that problem. How about we tell you... We can't. So how about we tell you... You're fine. Then what are you waiting for to reverse? Nothing. What the heck were you waiting for? That train. Okay, that's the train there. We're going to need to increase the capacity. So, what I want you all to do... I'll tell you what. I'm going to chuck you on the passenger line while I go take a quick bio break. I'm still not 100%. Pause. I'm still not 100 million %. So just... I'll go 2 times. Back in a sec. Back in a momento. 1 sec, team. All right. Much like my trains, Ham is not running at 100% efficiency either. Ah, I'm back. Here we go. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's all right. Let's get the headset on. Right, let's go build something. We got some money. We don't have a lot of money. Yeah, that loan is going to be hurting us. We could just be knocking it back down. 20 and a half. All right, we'll slowly get it back down. Right. Passenger wise, we're not looking too bad here. We probably could run something a little bit more and a little bit more efficient. Especially considering the size of that. There is only 7 there. Where's the train? Where's the train? Train did a pickup. It probably could only take one more carriage, I would say, but probably a quicker train would be better. Like, how good would that be, the A3? It's currently running the what? It's currently running... I think it's currently running... It's running an open wagon. 060 tender. Where are the 060s? Which is probably not right, to be honest. What can we run on that instead? The generic British one. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what we could run instead. It's going to be equally as cheap but quicker. I mean, they do 40, don't they? Probably nothing really. If we get a quicker turnaround though, it's probably going to be better. That's going to cost too much to run. As good as it would be to run that, you would also need to put another passenger wagon on it. They only do 50. You could switch it to the 68 axle and have a 60 capacity. I don't think we're at that point at the moment. But if we had that and we took this theme down to something that was 50 clickety-clacks. Say, LM's that. 37, 56. 398. Yeah, that could work. 4.5 million. I think that's what we increase it to. The trouble, in trouble with doing a mechanic like that in the game, Johnny. So if I was to run a train that went from here, stopped at Rift, and then went to Hankston, you end up not getting people. You end up the people at Stroud don't get off at Rift, and they soak up all the occupancy on the train for people sitting at Rift to get to Hankston. So then what you're doing is you're constantly not making money and losing money because the train's not stopping off. And yeah, it's kind of a weird mechanic having a like a stop off. It's why I tend to do my lines in stages early on, Later on, it's probably not bad because later on we can probably run multiple units and get them to go, you know, that we can get them to go Duke and Citrus, Stroud, Rift, Hankston. And then we can run like four or five engines on that, or 4 or 5 trains on that. But early on steam trains, they tend to cannibalize themselves and the passengers just sit there and go, I don't want to get off at Rift. I want to go to Hankston. So yeah, all the people sitting at Rift never get picked up. That's the only trouble. I would love to. I would love to merge them. Even this, because this is our, yeah, we need more people picking up from here, don't we? Yeah, we had 2 trains on that. All right, so I want to fix this train first. Yeah, so that's the only trouble. I think what we'll do, yeah, but you're right. Running the A3 is overkill for what we're doing. Oh, sorry, Zero. Oh, look, hang on. Hang on, Zero, I didn't mean that. Yeah, I meant Zero, not Johnny. Look at yours and Johnny's icon, by the way. You couldn't have picked 2 icons that are almost identical on my screen. Just like they look almost identical. Is that why you did it? Great. Thanks, April Fools. Again, you got me twice, Zero. Yeah, so let's fix that. We're gonna fix that one. Managed vehicles. We are going to add passenger. I'm gonna add 1 more of these, which is 50. I'm going to take that train off. Then we're going to go steam. And we're going to add... the SB. The SB 106. Right, so that's going to chug along at a quicker notch, basically, with more capacity. And then what we're going to do is we're not getting rid of our because remember the Nelson here. This the A10 Nelson is it's going to be our heritage train, which we're not going to lose. It's been there from original. I don't want to have a replacement. Even through the whole retrofit of this, it's maintained. We are, however, going to get another train for that line. And it is going to be... Look, honestly, we probably could just run the same. The KKSTB6. Although something different would be nice. I mean, sorry, we're running the SB106, aren't we? What if you run something like... Something like, yes, do go on. Well, I was lost for words. The Big C is a pioneer in aerodynamic locomotives. Let's get the Big C on for a look. Is that typically a freight train, though? I don't know. Passenger, who knows? It's the Big C. Let's give the Big C a look at. And these look like... We'll go with 44. The trains fit. I don't think they're going to be great, to be honest. We'll go with these, I think. Hopefully it'll be 3 by the end of stream. Well, that's what you get for making your picture the same as Johnny's. Fury. Fury says, a man said efficiency. A fish said a human on land. Hello, Fury. I hope you had a lovely Easter with the family, friendo. Why can't you improve on the efficiency of wind farms by playing country music around them? Because they're all just big heavy metal fans. That's a good one. Alright, I can't afford to buy that yet. It'll hold out. Alright. Ooh, we're losing this goods factory. Don't really care. I think it's time we start doing... I keep saying do something with this, but all I'd be doing was sending that to there, which is fine. And then it goes nowhere. So I guess... we could give rhyme and reason as to why we're doing it. And then I guess we could figure out how to send fuel from there. Yes, I know that's town road. I don't care. It's all just money making, isn't it, at this point? It's all the way to make money. Show me the money, honey. And who knows, one day they may need fuel. And we're literally just going to call it Tweed Fuel. Tweed Fuel Production. Buy a truck. Yep, that's about that. We will go. What do you do? 12 miles an hour. You do 16. You're going to be better. You're at 1 ton. You're at 1 ton. 1 ton pickup. Yep. Let's not beat around the bush. Let's get 20 of them and send them on Tweed Fuel Production Truck. Right. Now you're telling me you have no road. There is no road on me. Hey! Hey buddy, where are you going? Do a turnaround. There you go. Old mate was like, I'm first out the... Oh, now I'm stuck in the queue. Alright, so they're going to head on up. Head on up. And they're going to start doing that. Now, at a frequency of 32 seconds at a... let's get that down. Let's get that to at least 200. $193 at 23. Give me another 2. That'll do it. Alright. What, passenger stop cannot be used for cargo vehicles. There you go. I've put in a passenger stop. Okay, let that be a lesson. Don't put in passenger stops. Okay, so that should be fine now. Yeah, okay, cool. We'll leave it at that. And then one day, hopefully, Tweed will be like, you know what? We'll take some of that. Nice bus station. Thanks, Danzilla. At least your picture doesn't look like Johnny's. They need fuel. They have crude. They have fuel. They have crude. They have crude. Crude. Refinery. All the refineries are in... everything is in the hardest possible spot on this map early on. It's not a very early on friendly map. but we'll work with it. Okay, let's continue with our passenger service now that we got a bit of coin built up. Okay, what were you doing? I was sending a line from here up to there like that. However, keeping it flat if I can, please. Keeping it flat should be fine. Past the big embankment wall. And then in here, why are you doing that weird wobbly woo? Don't do the wobbly woo. You're going to run open cut here. Yep. Where you're then going to run into tunnel. There. Oh. Oh, I see. We're up much higher over there. Okay. Okay. You're going to have a gradual come down like that, thanks. You're lined up over that way, so it means you're going to be like that. We're still going to have you open cut. I'm still going to do this. You open cut. Just means our downhill excursion from there to there is not going to be as extreme. So that's going to be much better. Less roller coasty. That's much better. Climb through there. Alright, this is the downhill run anyway, but we still don't want that doing that. And then all that's going to be carved out at some point, so that's fine. So that's almost giving us a connection all the way up here. Right now. So, nothing for us to do but to follow this river around. Okay, like that. Now, this is also going to help. It's also going to help with setting up for infrastructure. But the freight that has to go down that way as well. Oh, look, our trucks are just making it now. Brilliant. We are starting to make some money again. I'm going to just keep repaying this back down. We're already back down to 15 million. 14. That's huge. That's really good. Money's going in the right direction. So, with the passenger line, we have the passenger lines just here. What I'm actually thinking, how can we do a split where we avoid a lot of this infrastructure? Well, first things first, we can either do this, or we come out like that at a 71 bend, right? It does mean that we're going to come tight then through this way and around that bend there like that, which is not exactly what I don't think that's exactly what we want to be doing. Although that's not bad. Whereas the original thought process was to come out of here and do an instant dive off that way and head to that coast and head down that coast. However, we've got a lot of this infrastructure here we'd have to cross and go under or over. You know, the more I look at it, the more I think we should definitely come off. Although that's starting to ramp up there, so you would actually have to come off. You'd have to come off down here. Like that. You would have to come off like that. Is there a way to follow that road without, I mean, you can hug that road like that. And then we just go straight underneath that as the tunnel through there. That works, I think. Ham, you're at 1.2 in debt. What happened to the money's going in the right direction? Yeah, and then I paid a bucket load of loan, didn't I? Maximum graphics, please. Medium geometry. Sometimes running everything at maximum is actually better for the game to run at. Yeah, that seems better. That seems better. By the way, so these guys are getting it. Is that in turn going to decrease how much? Yeah, okay, so which in turn is going to increase how much we send from here, yeah? Frequency 240 at 18 seconds, which is actually pretty good because we're at 207. Are we 201, 207 at 21 seconds or something at the other end? If we just go and get you a couple more. Thought so. Oh, man. Come on. Show me the money. We're in, we're on the shoestring budget. Hey, we might be on the shoestring budget, but at least we got things working again properly. All right, how are we looking at here? Let's do the whip around. This one's going okay. Have we stopped everything, cannibalizing everything so far? Yes, you should. Okay, that's just sitting there from before, I would assume. All right, you have got how much in there? You're taking back 63, actually. That's, you're getting better. I will say you're getting better. We still need you to have a little bit more capacity because we've got the ability to send so much more of that down there. So I think let's do this upgrade first. Manage the vehicle. You're going to need more cargo wagons. Come on, before it gets in here. Modify it before it gets in. Don't you lose money. Ah! Take one off. Get to the 336. Quick, before it gets in. Come on, get me that money. No! I don't want to take any more loan. Before it gets into the station, it's almost here. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. Oh, it's in the station. Good one, Ham, you idiot. Wasn't my fault. Greedy, hungry, pocket grabbing money grabbers. Well, that's the plan anyway, is to do an upgrade on that so we can pick up more of that stuff. I could take the loan out, yes. I don't want to. Cheeky. Yeah, the plan... yeah. If we can get more crude down there, the better. And now we're in that much debt. Okay, let's get this ready. I would prefer 240 cap on it to start with, because I actually want to make the train even bigger than that. I want to make it a big train. Come on, here we go. We just can't rise above that 3.1, 3.2 mil. Oh, there we go. Wow, we just took a massive boost. Something landed that obviously made a little bit of money. Okay, let's have a look at you now. Okay, it's much, much more sizable. However, I still want it to be bigger. Okay, that's not what she said, Dan. The deadliest viper in the west has arrived. The wingless viper. Okay, well, I still want to increase the capacity of this train more. Okay, more. I want more. Because they are sucking that up real quick. I just want to keep an eye on this because I want to see at the rate they're knocking that whole load over, because maybe this train might, by the time, because what it's going to count on is by the time they get back. So what I want to have is a constant trickle of crude ready to be dropped off and brought back and stuff, right? So the more we can keep the crude on top, which it's down to 90 now. This is actually a good little exercise for us to check this. Now, like, you can do it by just calculating your rates and stuff. But otherwise, this is not a bad way to physically see at what point you're losing everything. Now, we've increased this capacity on the train to 240, and we're down to 58 back at the station down over that way. Okay, so now it's about to pick up. It's 240, which it hasn't done in a while, and we're down to 33 over here, which tells me that the increase to 240, by the time we pick up our next load and come back, there's still going to be more crude on the deck. I don't know what's happened. Some reason it's, there we go. Next load's in. 6. So the 240 might just be the actual right amount. Yeah, so it's out now, and it's still got to get around. It's still got to get around and back in. So 240, maybe even take it up to 280. If I take it up to 280, $288, $278, that might just help it out, and that might just be enough. For the future here, which will mean that we're getting more here. There. Lions Rock ore mine is founded. Okay, cool. How are you, Wingless Viper, by the way, friendo? How are you, buddy? Let's just see how much this makes with the 240. 2.1, it makes sense. So that's actually not a bad, that's not a bad click. Now, the other thing is we're not going to have the capacity down on this because when it doesn't have enough, some cargo items are lost because station is overloaded. Yeah. So we need to increase the capacity of this station ASAP. Otherwise, we're just gonna lose it. So the best way to do that is going to be, unfortunately, so this is a thing for people to be aware of. If your cargo stations aren't big enough, you will lose capacity on them. And it's been that way since day one with the game. Never changed. It's always been the thing, right? So the best thing you can do is they've actually given you the ability to put in what you need for it. You're saying we can't have... Because of the roads, potentially? Because of that. I wonder if it's because of this building there. Excuse me. Okay, this can tuck back in here now. That's fine. We can actually try and get a bigger one here, which is also good. And then you could probably put a couple of small ones here, like that. But I guess we won't bother about that for the moment. We need to get the road hooked back up. Not the best, but I just had to get something in. I'll fix this road up shortly when we start making more money. What's that? That's going to increase the capacity of this station, so we're not going to get a little warning symbol again. Yeah. Okay, let me just fix this road up now. Yeah, okay, that works. Yeah, okay, so that's increased that. That's going to help that a little bit better, okay? Just so we're aware. And if anything, because we're doing that, it might be prudent to there's 18 vehicles on here. "17 seconds at 251. We've increased our capacity, so manage the vehicles. Let's get 4 more of those. We can't. We're out of money. Well, you're all out of luck, Ham. Alright, if I can just increase this to be able to ship out the extra stuff we've got coming in, it'll be better. Oh, Papa John's. Is that... I would assume that's pizza, is it? Is it like nice, big, kind of like... Not your generic Domino's style pizza, but it'd be like a nice, big... Like, all natural ingredients. Oh, yum. Alright, we're almost there. Come on, give me my capacity. Let me increase my capacity. Alright, 298 at 15 seconds. That's quick. It's going to allow us to lift and shift more and more. More and more, right? In turn, going to allow the production and shipment to increase here, which is what we need. Right, because we need these trains running at a fuller clip, especially for these ships that are coming over to pick up. There is only one vehicle on here. It's this one, which is running at half capacity. So yes, the key will be to increase the capacity of this ship here. Which then brings me to, alright, these down here. Right, so there's a whole knock-on effect here we've got to sort out. This did need reworking at some point, didn't it? For the moment, I'm not going to rework it. We're literally just going to increase its capacity like that. Okay. All right. So that's going to give you an extra capacity to not worry about things for the moment. You're then looking at 50 seconds at a rate of 87. Let's increase the vehicles that we've got on here to do this, because that's 50 seconds. I want to get down. Give me another 10, please. All right, I want to get you down 32 seconds at 135. Okay, so that's going to increase demand here. I could probably even get you down a little bit more. So let's go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And get you down to 20 seconds at 164. Now, that's not going to matter because down here, this one is at a rate of 111 at 39 seconds. So let's try and get you increased also. That's going to get us 30 seconds at 147. Go again. 24 seconds at 183. Back down the hill. That's a significant boost. Now, what's going on here, by the way? Is it because fossil want fuel? Fossil fuels! Oh, does it chain like Domino's and Pizza Hut? Larry's Giant Subs, they make great pizza too. Yeah, but is like with an, come on. Papa John's, obviously Papa John's is going to be, surely it's better than Domino's. Okay, what's everyone's verdict? Because I don't know, I've never had Papa John's. Is Papa John's better than Domino's? Go. 1 for Domino's, 2 for Papa John's. Put it in chat. Wait, hang on, BC. Is that their advertising slogan? Or is that their actual... We claim to have fresher produce. Better ingredients. Better pizzas. Righto, fair enough. I believe you. I'll take your word for it. Okay, so how's our knock-on effect going now? Let's not forget that some of the fuel that's brought... Oh, the fuel... All the fuel is brought back for these guys. Those don't get fuel yet. They don't get fuel yet. I swear by the moon and the stars and the sky... I swear Hankston at some point wanted fuel, but maybe I'm just wrong. Okay, here's this train coming in again now. Shkabang, shkabang. And now we don't have the problem where we're going to lose products, so that's great. And now it's heading back with 116 refined. Now we're looking a little bit better. We're starting to get that clip of constant trickle here. We've got nothing stored there, though. So are we still running out of fuel? So increase this train then. Now we can go back here and do what I want to do here, which is add more capacity. Right, now we get to look at the big train. Yes, the big oil train. It's starting to grow and grow, and it's starting to get better. Burger Hill Machines Factory was founded. Wait, did they used to have a tools factory here, didn't they? Are these guys... Is Burger Hill trying to tell us something? Hey, get us some stuff. Yeah, all right, we'll get you some stuff. We can send literally this. All right, we'll do some work over here because we can get this steel up the hill to Burger Hill. Is there a chemical factory over here? Closest chemical factory, I think, is down here. Which, I'll be honest, it wouldn't be a bad idea to send a... How are we doing here? Are we making money, by the way? This thing's losing money. I think we're better off not running this line, to be honest. Because it's now telling... Well, actually, no. We're still getting... you still should be getting the same amount up here. Just that line. You don't have enough stored here now. Gonna need the big boy. The map might be a touch small for the big boy. Unless the big boy does a run from Hankston all the way down to Lions Rock. That could be a bit of fun. Where did all my money go? Well, where's our biggest losses, actually? That doesn't look like a very good... That doesn't look very good. Alright, let's work on these two. These two Burger Hill trains hit and miss every time. It's like, because what will happen is they will come in and they will land and they will make some money. Here comes the train right now, by the way. Now, maybe their capacity needs to be ramped up. They are only rolling one way, aren't they? No, they should be taking tools. We're not getting enough timber down here, are we? I would like to replace these vehicles. Planks, no, so they do all vehicles. 10 vehicles only. Let's get you more of that on there, thanks. Let's get your capacity and let's get your rate and frequency up, please. So we can get more of this timber off the deck. And then in turn, where's our stop here? $141 at 31 seconds. 34 vehicles. $164 at 27. $21 seconds at 205. Make it happen. We are losing some money on that, but what I need is I need these trains rolling with a lot more. This was necessary, team. This was a necessary thing to have to do today, I think. 10 vehicles. Let's get you another... you know what? Let's just get you another 10. Okay. Let's get this stuff off the deck because we're going to have more inbound. And if I don't have more inbound... by the way... You've still got capacity for a lot more. Okay. And then down here at our Commats factory... 218 at 20 seconds should be enough. That should be fine. Right, that should help things get lifted and shifted a lot more frequently. Now, we may lose a little bit of money on this, but what I would rather is have these trains running a little bit fuller from this end. I have an idea. I have an idea, and it involves this refinery, this oil well, and this chemical plant. Now, I don't want to get it confused and tangled up with everything else we've got going on at the moment, so we're not. Somehow we've got to get that oil there over to here, which we can do by sending this oil to the train station here. Hey, Big A. How are you, friendo? Now, if we send that oil there to this station, we then train it around. Boy, it'd be brilliant to have a pull off over here, wouldn't it? Otherwise, we have to truck it all the way around. Trucking without proper tankers in the mid 90s or like the 1980s without tanker trucks is gonna be difficult. Although also we should be at that. I can't believe we haven't been running at that. To make up for that, actually, we might actually go at half speed. All right, Big A, how are you, friendo? I hope you had a lovely Easter period with the family and friends and stuff, friendo. How are you, Big A? Right, so that's option one. There to there, from here, either up. It's much of a muchness, really. I think, the best thing I think for it would be we would have to run something like this. We would have to run something where the train actually split like this. Or, oh man, come around this way. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. It'd have to be something like this, wouldn't it? That's ridiculous. It would have to be something like that. Run that train. Right, and then it'd come down here. And it would have to go up like that. What the heck are you doing? The heck are you doing, train? Or, because I don't really want to do that either. Or we don't save it and we see if it pops up somewhere else that's a little bit more handy. I'd probably prefer to run. I want to get, because we want to start getting the chemicals done so we can start getting, because it's so handy having this chemical plant right near the port. Down low, mind you. Closest chemical, that's a goods factory. I'm not really worried about that. There's a goods factory there. It's more about getting the chemicals made down here, so when a goods factory does land back down, potentially down here, it's going to help. Look at all these up here, which are unhelpful. So, how do we get, team? Do we take a truck all the way around? That's a long way via truck. FYI. Had a great Easter and birthday. Oh, Big Ed, I didn't know it was your birthday, friendo. Happy birthday, mate. I would sing to you, but I've just been feeling so unwell lately. I'm not really in a sing mood, friendo, so sorry. I'm having a bit of a struggle lately myself. Any thoughts, team? Anyone else fancy a pull-off? Dan, I feel like you guys are having a go at me for something I said earlier, but I can't remember. Cheeky buggers. I think we could just do something like this, couldn't we? I don't know if I'm sold on that, to be honest. It also only has to be one track. Uh, Damn it. Just get this parallel with the actual track, sort of. That. So that's how that would have to sit in there like that, right? Also, is there a way to build that station? I don't think you can you change the oh, we can change the track actually. Okay, well I can do that later. For the moment, I can go like that. Can change the track later, which I'll do. We would just need to send this through here like that. Exactamundo Hondo. Yeah, let's keep you flat, thanks. Flat and straight. Which is actually going to work out better for me coming through here and connecting back up onto the train line. Right. Yep. I didn't really want you to do that. Has anyone watched season 2? You said it would be nice to have a pull-off around here somewhere. Oh, dear. Has anyone watched season 2 of Halo? Because, you know, I haven't read any reviews or anything yet, but boy, oh boy, I loved it. Now, I also read reviews about season 1 of Halo and how people didn't like it and it wasn't true to the Halo form. But I actually don't mind. It still does have a lot of like, it gave like a lot of the pre-story and everyone's like, oh, Master Chief, you know, he's supposed to be in his suit and stuff. I get it, but it's kind of like, it's just a bit of storytelling and it's kind of, I'll be honest, it's been kind of really cool to watch. I'm going to bypass. I actually want to, oh, this is going to be a little bit difficult, team. So we either come back through, we exactly do that. We get this up here. In a way. That's the only way in which you can have that there, is it? Now, I don't mind running the tunnels like that. I actually kind of like it. I think it looks really cool. But I've got, we can do it through there. Okay, never mind. We can do that through here. I will leave a runoff there. I actually will leave like a runoff just here. Okay, end of the line. Don't go down the slip track, okay? So this is going to be brilliant. This is going to bring us over to here. Which we're then going to set a signal off to be like that, right? Now that means it's stopping in the tunnel. I'm aware of that. I don't care about that. But it now gives us a way to get that fuel from here. Over to here, which we're going to have to do that now. You're going to have to do it like this somehow. But like really come down because you're going to have to actually go underneath that. Come back up. Shorten up for me. Now, this is really good. This is what I was talking about before. This is our minimum tunnel depth. There we go. So you can actually, this is what I was talking about before. You can do this with the bridge height, minimum bridge height. And you can do it with minimum tunnel height. Keep tram track where we don't have tram track. So it means we can actually put in shorter tunnels. I'm going to go ahead and try and just even make that shorter and have it like it that height, I think. So let me just come down to come down to start to flatten out. That's not going to be short enough. You still have to be within reason, you know. You can't just make something look ridiculous. Because otherwise it doesn't work. But it allows us to now get in that minimum tunnel height that we so want and crave all the time. Can we actually have you flat? Can I actually get my tunnel like that? Yes, I can. Okay, good. And that's why we want that. Okay. Stops us having just some crazy, crazy tunnels doing big roller coaster dips. Whereas that to me seems a lot better. Now, it hasn't fixed anything on this corner, which we can do ourselves. And you know, I love any excuse to get out the old retaining wall. Oh, 1.5 meters at 10, potentially. So great, great suggestion there. Like I said, it's on the Discord channel. If you guys want to head over to that and check it out, you can go do that. We can get in like a pretendy bridge. I actually do have an assets thing here for it. If I can find it. Been a long time since I've used it, so we've got to do some depot building. Quayside crane. I've got to remember where these actually are. I thought they were here, but maybe they're not. Check rail joiner. No, I don't want the check rail joiner. What I'm after. I don't think you're even in there, to be honest. No. I'm after some kind of retainment. Bugger, where is it? It's not under this. Oh, cool. I'm finding all these cool things that I like. I swear it was. You just have to bear with me for a sec, team, till I find this, because I really want this. It's been a while since I played with a lot of this stuff. The funny thing was, it was with this. That's the trouble, and I may or may not have included it today in the mods list. What's in the mods? In the mods. What's in the mods today? Yeah, I don't think I've added it in. Well, that sucks if I haven't. No. Okay, my bad. My bad. Basically, it adds rail girder bridge thingies, which for freight look really good. I just haven't done it, so it doesn't matter. We'll just go with the stock standard. Damn it. I'm literally just going to shove this over here. Right, I need this. Yeah, I'm literally just probably going to do that, to be honest. On either side. And in fact, I'll probably just run that there like that. Is that going to go in my tunnel? That's going to go in your tunnel, Ham. And we're just going to run it like that, to be honest. Okay. Probably clips there, does it? Probably clips there. Give it a little slight twizzle there, and that's going to be better for everyone. Okay. Anyway, that's our tunnel. After all that, that's how that works. Also, there's a farm just there, so be wary of the farm, and you'll have to go around it. Like that. And then straight up into that road there, which actually hooks up to that. So let's fix this now. Ah, we're having a bridge, are we? Don't mind a little fancy bridge now and then. Okay. Which is actually fine because you're going to slip into there. And you're actually going to come up into that. Yeah, nice. Okay, so which in turn means that now, don't put a bus stop in, Dan. Dan, don't put a bus stop in. Where can I get set? I can get this at the intersection. I don't need to, it can just go there. Okay, so is that station there? It's not gonna matter what station, what? If you come around into here, we would potentially need to double check that, which I don't want to do. We're running on a fine loop the way we are, so. Right. Right, all trains lead into that one point, so that's fine. So we're going to pull in on this side. Grab that. I do need a truck drop off, but I only need a drop off. So I'm only going to put a drop off. Okay. All right. Brilliant. Okay. So my little truck friends, you're going to go from here. No. We're going to do things the right way. I tell you, up the Stroud, come here. There we go. And you will be that color, and yep, brilliant. You're just going to be known as Stroud. Through, well. What's a save, isn't it? Let's go Stroud oil save. We'll keep all this oil save at the moment, to be honest. Then we're going to go. This is going to be interesting. We have linked you back in over here. So, Control C, new line. So I want you going from here, and you're going to go from platform, it is number 2. Okay, and then you're going to come around this way into there. Ha 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 ha. What? 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 No. Take the long way home. But you know what you're going to tell me? You can't get in there from that way. Which I say, yes, you cannot. because I haven't put this track in. Which I now say, you still need more track. What? Hang on. Why don't you just come over this line here? If we made it go back the other way and come this way, you could pull in here, then it could drive up this way. It could drive through here. No, it's got to come this way because it has to drop off here. Then it has to pick up the refined and it has to drop it here so it can go over to there. Which is fine. It just needs to say, hey, you actually need to come down this side, buddy. Or buddy or pal. Right. For some reason, it refuses to come this way. Is it because I don't have a switch here? Right, so we've got a switch there now, but I don't like it. I actually really hate that switch. We could just put a diamond back here. Or we do this. Isn't this interesting, team? Trains with ham. We just do that, which you're going to get this horrible junction just here. Okay, I hate all of that. I actually hate it all. I hate it all. What if it comes around this way instead? What if this here does a bypass road like this? Into there. Right. Oh boy, we like to complicate things, don't we? Okay, right, so now I know what you're thinking. Ham, what are you doing? It's exactly what I'm thinking. What am I doing? Well, firstly, that doesn't work. This actually has to come out of here like that. Right, that has to come like this. That has to go in there like that. No, it doesn't. It only has to go into there because it's only one way. Right. Okay, so that's fine and fair enough, but you still want the ability to get that up there, don't you? Potentially. Okay, now forget all this. We will redo that. As long as we haven't stuffed too much up with this. Right, so now we have to tell the trains, hey buddy, you're no longer running down that side of the track, right? Although I do need to check your line. You used to come through there and... Oh dear, this train here, I've stuffed up your line, haven't I? This Stroud train, grain train 1. You used to be able to switch, did you, down into here? I demolished some track at a signal, did I? That would seem about right if I did. Oh, yeah, there. Okay, thanks, Dan. Okay, good. Now I can see where this track actually has to go. So the track itself... Can I just actually have a look at your track only, please? Right. So yours is the one that does the loop. Okay, that's still fine. However, this loop that you do is now actually going to come around like this. It's really starting to get annoying how, I don't know what they've changed on this, but really getting annoying. Like that used to be a thing I could do. Now it's like you don't want to clip in there for some reason, or that's as far as you're going to let me clip. Whatever. Okay, that's where you go. And see, that's... Everything is flat through here. Why are you giving me grief when it comes to that? That's as far as you're going to let me go with that, is it? Whatever. Fine. You win that round, game. I don't want to stuff around with you too much. I've got things I want to get done. Okay, so you're still fine. Okay, you're running. However, no, you're not. You actually have to run down the outside there, and which means you're now going to stop in at this station, which means you still have to have the ability to turn this way. So that little bit of fancy doodah you did there is null and void. Right, because it actually has to now go in. Well, actually, it can just pull into itself there. Right, so which now allows me to do this. I can now say, hey, you're now coming into Stroud West Station number 2. Station number 3. Station number 1. Which means that you are unhappy with signaling. There we go, getting rid of the track again. Right. At no point, now it's only because you can't actually physically switch over there at the moment. So if I just go ahead and tell you to do that, I'm going to. Right, just go away, you stupid train. Get you sorted out. Okay, buddy, you need to go. Gosh. Stroud, Grain Train 1. Okay, you need to go from here, which is going to be station number 2. You're then going to come around the back here. To that. I'm going to make you green for a minute just so I can see where I'm going. Oh, you've decided to join me. Okay, you're then going to come up here, up here, up here, up here. Where you have to pull into here. Sure, whatever, you can come into there if you want. It makes no difference to me. You're then going to be coming around here, where we're going to have to put in some signal. Aha, ha, 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 ha. We've got to get rid of you. Okay, just to really confuse this. So when you come out of here, you're actually going to swing around this way, where we're actually going to put some signal work. Yeah. Yeah. At the moment, you're all running the wrong bit of track. So you, after Rift Annex, you're going to come down here and go, hey. Oh, I see where you want me to go. Stupid train. To which you're then going to come into the station, go back around and do your thing. Okay. All right. Nothing's changed. You're all good. You're all right. You're off to go. Now, this one here, which is kindly now doing wrong things, which is not. It's this train here, isn't it? No, you are doing what you need to do. You just currently... Yeah, I've given you the ability to slip there for a minute. Then I'm going to take that slip away. Okay. Our train, which was... Is it that one? Yes. Number 2. Number 2. You're going to have to run. It should be fairly straightforward for you. I think manage that line. Rift Annex. We just have to tell you to... Well, look, it's quite simple, you know. Even if you want to use that line, I'm just going to give you a switch, okay? Like here. I'm literally just going to do that. Yeah. Because you can still use that inside line. The less trains I have utilizing the outside would be better. And then that's that. It simply then swishes around the outside here and does what it does. All right, that in turn is now going to help the knock-on effect of this thing, which we're running out of money, and I can't even afford to put a train or vehicles on it, to be honest, so I'll have to take more loan out probably. Right. Holy moly. So, where did our line go? Which was the Stroud oil save. Or was it just line 1? Okay, add station. Right, here we go now. I want you to go from this way. Except you're going to be station. Yeah, you're going to be platform 1. Because you're going to head up this way, which is fine. I do need you to switch over onto there for me. It's a crazy junction. If ever there was to be a crazy junction, it was this one. Too much curve. That's a sentence you don't often hear. Enough curve. Holy moly. That looks quite deadly just down there, doesn't it? But either way, whatever. You get it. One single bridge to service all these trans. Now, what are you going to do about this? I'm going to give it its own designated hitter. That. It's either that or bypass around the back, which I don't think we need to do. So now if I just add this station in this way, still want to friggin' fight me about it, don't you? Yes, Martin is the best. Goes up here, goes up here, goes up here. It doesn't really go on there long enough. It almost warrants, you know what I'm going to do? It almost warrants having its own line. So in fact, that's what we're going to do because it's just getting in the way of the others. You are just literally getting in the way of the others. What I'm actually going to do, I haven't done the tracks for this yet either. I'm actually going to add you down the back here as a bypass track. Like that. Literally. We're just going to bypass you. Don't know about that corner there. A little bit weird on that corner. Okay, that corner's like BC. A little bit weird. I'm joking, BC. The corner's fine. Dollars, I know, Tools. Dollars. All this to just save an oil well I probably didn't need to save, but we're doing it anyway. BC. I told you the track's fine, friendo. Are you on SE right now? Oh, what time is it? 10:54. I was going to do some city skylines, which we've got to go and do. So we've got to get this in place now. Right, so we've got you figured out. Okay, we've got you coming up here. Then you head back on. You swoop back down through here. Totally fine. Straight through. Down the wrong side of the track. And it will be because we don't have a connection for you. Look back up here. What we would need to do is do oh, I see. Uh-huh. I mean, that's a thing, is it? Yes, that's a thing. Do I love it? No, I don't. That doesn't need to be like that. Why have I... That's like overly engineered for no reason. It literally just needs to sit. Like this. Let me just get this in. Hang on. Okay, like that. Like that. And then if you keep that parallel down there, that's going to be totally fine there. Yes. Okay, so that should have rectified that problem. That's all sorted. That's all going well. The other line comes down there. Wait. Yeah, that's our oil. Wait a minute. Did we not have a train heading that way? Was it not supposed to be this one? Stroud Grain 1. No, that's right. Where's Stroud Grain 2? That's... Oh. Stroud Grain 2. Stroud Grain 2. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Instead of Stroud Grain 2 coming back around this way and heading back up underneath here, it's now decided to take this path, which is, I guess, fine, realistically. There's no reason why you can't have that train rattle down there. I will say, however, it could probably go through the station properly and onto the main line. It doesn't need to bypass down there. Now, for you to do that, yeah, I didn't really need you to do that. Oh, it means I've got to have trains cross each other where I didn't want to. Will it be fine? I think it'll be fine. It's running in the one direction, so it's actually fine. Leave it. If it now wants to do it that way, it's obviously figured out that it's quicker. So if it's quicker, it's quicker. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. This one here will go like that. And then we're just going to go train. IT? No, just train. Yeah, you are. How's the space bases going, BC? Well, okay, so the line's in now. What we'd need to do is now. So I'm actually going to be doing... I've got the lines in. I don't have the time. I don't have the money. I don't have the money, honey. I want you to plug in there. Right? For obvious reasons. Turn to page 394. We are going to go cargo, not to be confused with bus stops. Hey, Dan. Yep. We're going to go like that. Configure. I'm going to... Oh, good. All of the money left. I don't even have enough money to get a road out here, I don't think. 25,000? I suppose you got a bit of grading to do. Who put that down there? Who put that truck stop down there? Ah! I gotta hit play. Okay, whatever. Now. This is where it gets a little confusing because I don't want to cannibalize this refined for that. I've got to set up two separate lines here, which means I've got to borrow some money. These landings are no joke. They cost a lot of money. We're going to get a big ship into here. You do have a big landing out there. Okay. Although I could use a small boat, couldn't I? I probably will. Probably use a small boat. Now, you're going to be coming in Huntsman West at number 2 for me. And you're going to be coming... Yeah, I'll leave you coming from that side, which is fine. I'm actually going to paint you... I'm actually going to do that. We're going to go Control V via ship. Okay. Right, so that's going to be that via ship. I'm then going to give you your own truck stop. What you thinking? Why would you do that, Ham? So I can mitigate and manage. Actually, you know what? You know what? This might incorporate how I do this. This kind of sucks, actually. I'm actually going to bring... I want to bring you down on a bed of roses. I'm going to decorate that up to... So I will probably decorate that up to make it look like it's joined as one big port. However, I am going to run this as a separate port. Manage that line. From Huntsman, you're actually going to come to that one there. Yeah. Okay. Now, what that means is you're still sharing here, which I don't want you to do. Because the trains will drop off here. That is the one thing I'm not going to be able to save is that. That sucks. We'll get to that shortly. 1 second. Complex, isn't it? When I'm trying to do things like this. Now, you can still run your truck stop in here. Right? We can still run this in here. In fact, it can even sit like this to make it look like it's all part of the one port, which is fine. Right? Because if you look at that, it's connected to that still. Right, which is totally cool. Oh, yeah. But you're also connected to that one. Get rid of that. Yeah, I know, game. I know. You're unhappy. Okay. Take you down a bed of roses. Okay. Buildings, passenger, small. Damn you, coastline. You know what? Not very often that the passenger and the cargo stations get put together. But today, my friends, they are. Configure. Right. This is temporary. This is temporary because this whole thing is friggin' temporary. Okay? This whole friggin' thing's temporary. Okay. It's ridiculous. That's what it is. Alright, we can have cargo and old mates coming into the one. It's fine. It means that now they're not talking to each other. So the only way we've got to stop them talking to each other is down yonder and Heather. So configure this for a second. Just maneuver that out of the way. The hardest thing here is going to be getting these lined up to look like they're meant to be together, but even though they're not. It's still not going to stop. You know that, Ham. It's not, is it? No matter what I do, all the trains that drop in here for oil are going to deliver it to either or. So no matter what I'm doing, I am back. Why? You'd love a couple of mods? What mods would that be, BC? You know, it's supposed to be a vanilla playthrough, BC. It's not supposed to be an easy, let's just mod everything and make life easy. My time in this planet is to make your life miserable. No, just tell me what mods you like, friend, and we can have a look. I don't know. Look, it's a miracle the server's still running. Let alone, I don't know how to put mods into that server. So it would be something I'm going to actually have a proper look at. Just FYI. So when you say you want mods, it's going to be a little bit difficult for me to check. I'd have to really sit down and try and figure out how to get mods on that server. Which you could do it. It's just I'm an idiot. We've all established that I'm an idiot before. Yeah, no matter what I do, this is not going to work because no matter what I drop off here, it won't matter. So after all that, I'm not going to worry. I honestly would be better. Well, no, we've got to get that over to there still. Yeah. Absolute waste of time that was. I'm actually just going to can that line itself. I'll leave that there for a second. Yeah, we'll run. It'll just have to run on that ship. It just means increased capacity. And maybe we run 2 ships on it. I will still, however, run a truck stop out of here. And to do that, I'm going to increase this along here like that. I'll just give it a whole new truck stop down here. But I want to start getting some chemicals up anyway soon. I'm actually going to back that one off. So I can actually run this down here. Redo that road. Okay, give me that. It's fine. Okay. And that's all fine. Okay, so that's going to be our new truck stop, which is actually going to go from here to there. Right. You're going to be that. And you're just going to be... Actually, we're going to make you that color. And we're actually... No, we're not. We'll keep you black. And then we're going to go Control V and sprout oil save by truck. Okay. Cool. Okay, just so we know that this is all the save. Unfortunately, that is what it is. Nothing we can do about it. This here, I'm going to put these back just because I liked them. It gave me an idea of how far along I was going to put my port. So I'll leave that. And yeah, that's that ship there. So what's going to happen now is this is just going to take more oil, which is fine. We don't need to overcomplicate it. I just need to get some trucks down over here. We've got a truck dish out store. Yep. A truck dish out store. Go figure that one. Right, and then you're going to be we're just taking refine, so you can actually just be, let's just say 10 of these. Set them on this one here. Might rename that one. Just to say Stroud Oil Save at Hunt. Okay, just so we know that that's at Huntsman. No, that's right. No. I'd have you just let me know what mods BC and we can try and look at it. I don't know. I'd have to look at the server, friendo, on how to add mods onto that. So it's not. Trust me, it's not like Farming Sim. It's completely different company and completely different way to use mods. However, if it uses the FileZilla service, I probably should be able to figure that out pretty well, which I think it might. So we might be okay. Right. Are we set with our train that doesn't actually rattle into here to drop off the oil, which it needs to? Right, so this train here, after Burger Hill, needs to pull into here. On platform 1. And then you can head back around and do your thing. Back up the line, back around there, and off you go. Okay, that's that pretty much sorted that loop. So what we need to do now is buy some vehicles for this. So once again, we'll go with that. How many can we get for 600,000? We can get 10. That'll do it. Set it on Stroud Save. It'll be number 1. Stroud Oil Save. Right. And if we look at that, we've got 10 vehicles on there. Right. We've got 350 days. What we need to do is take out a mega loan. Get a train on this. We're just going to price this up first. Going to price it up first, and then we're going to do it. The 10-wheeler. The 10-wheeler is really the best. The best thing we can do is change the color of the 10-wheeler. Let's go with a darker. Wow, let's go with... How would it be with the green? Oh, let's go with the green. Cargo-wise, let's price this up. We don't need green everything. Come on. Although they already kind of are green. I would prefer a capacity of 240, which we're looking at 13.2 million. And maximum loan has been taken. So let's redo it. Johnny? Well... no. No matter what I do, it's a lot of redoing for the sake of just saving a few barrels of oil, which is not worth the headache and not worth the money. Whereas we can just increase the maximum loan now. So 216 capacity we're at. All right, set you on. This is all just to save this silly thing. I know you're blue, but whatever. We're gonna ride this out. Hopefully, it has. Okay, we've saved it. We've saved it, team. When we get out of this train ride, there better be a healthy savings of money. Did I make that green, by the way? It looks really good green. I've gone with that neon. Neon, it's your green, friendo. Johnny, we're maxed out on loan now. We are maximum loan. Maximum loan has been taken. Can't wait to get back to Farthest Frontier. Boy, oh boy, that was a lot of fun last week. A lot of deaths in one episode. How about that crazy village that just went and attacked the bandits straight off? Silly billies. Right, this thing's still coming. Okay, thanks, BC. And we're off. I'll just do this again. Actually, we'll have a look at that. That looks kind of cool. Two trains rattling past each other. Chugga, 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 chugga. Let's go for a drive. We got money. We got no money. We're money. We're all moneyed out. Who needs money anyway? What a useless... Who wants just a bit of colourful bit of paper? Money. Whatever. Woo woo! Watch out, people! Rattle through the past the passengers. Signals up. Okay. I look a bit funny, just, I might just take my camera out of the way. The best part is the pretend money. Whereas Johnny, I just pretend to have no money. I don't actually, I just don't. Alright, so then we swoop around here. Beautiful. Yeah, love it. Look at all the weeds in here. We better clean those out for Steven. I'll have to do some weeding on the map. I say that every time. It's just not on my priority. Earning money is my priority at the moment. Although it costs nothing to weed. It does cost nothing to weed. Alright, so we picked up 12 barrels. Alright, we're off and running. Not brilliant. We've picked 12 up. But you never do it? I do it once in a blue moon. I do it. Wild. Is it WIDS? WIDS? Or do you mean wilds are good? WIDS are good. Alright, chugga through here. All very fine and dandy. Let's get a bit of a train action going on. Whoa! Pause everything! What the heck is that? Ah, I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money to fix it. What the heck is that? Who laid this? Gary! Gary! Gary's been here laying track. Look at that! The heck is that? Everyone close your eyes. Gary's bit of tracks right here. Weeds and interest. Yeah, it does add a little bit of interest, doesn't it? Hey, Gary. Wait, I can fix that bit of track now. No, I can't. Hurry up, train. No, I can't. I was going to fix that bit of track, but clearly not. Oh, we're just waiting for that train to rattle over the bridge, by the way. Damn it. Get back on. This is why we do track rides, so we can figure out where all the horribleness is. And because it's fun. Oh, what? You don't like processing uranium at a really slow rate, BC? Well, maybe you need to build up a specific refinery just for uranium. You have 16? Well, maybe you need 30, 32. That's a horrible junction just back there. Lots of little things we got to fix up on this bit of track, but we'll get there. The main thing is it's in place and rattling around. Don't tempt you. Well, just saying. That way, if you set it up, we can all come and use it. Yeah, I know that the rates for refining uranium are very, very slow. Right, so today we've managed to bury ourselves in a massive debt hole. How the heck will we ever get out of it? Not mods, I use modules. I use modules to affect my refineries. And we whip into this little station. Lovely. Why are there there's trees on the platform, Ham? I have to fix those too. Trees and weeds. Stephen, trees and weeds we've got to fix. And track. we gotta do the weeding. You know what? I hate weeding my own backyard, let alone weeding transport fever too. We got this switch up here, and we got the runoff track down there, so you don't go flying. Whoa! Look at that thing rattle past. There goes the passengers. That's a bad place to have that signal. I'm going to take that signal out, I think. It shouldn't be on that. It shouldn't be just after that switch. Get little boats coming under here. That's kind of cool. Right. Let's pull back to this this view. It's a huge map. It'll be kind of good if it's big though, won't it? Think about how good that'll be for everyone to have their own room. So yeah, that should be that should be pretty good. Right, so that's in. It's going to be losing a lot of money, although we're getting some money back now. Let's go over and fix that horrible bit of track, which I hate. Right here. Don't know what the heck that was about. Much better. Now, I also want to fix this. Is horrible just through here. You're gonna need to come straight from there. Delve off like that if you can, which makes that better. So that junction there flows a lot better. That'll be fine. And then also we're taking out that signal. This one here. Because if anything, the signal can probably go here. Even though I've got the signal there, I'm just going to leave it there anyway. It's fine having that there. Okay. Now, just so I'm not told that I never do any weeding, I'll do some weeding. Okay, unfortunately I can't weed the tunnel very well. I'll have to figure that out later. But I can weed all of this. I actually don't mind running a little bit of dirt around the place, especially around here, around near the mines as well. Right, bit of dirt for your trouble. Get those weeds out of there. No longer shall the weeds infest our train yards. Now, I don't mind running them on, say, when you're out in the country and you're in the sort of openy areas of track. I don't mind running a little bit here and there, but yeah, it does get a bit ugly, a bit unsightly. Doesn't take long to do. Through stations and stuff, they probably shouldn't be there, to be honest. Okay. Right. Good, good, good. Right. Oh, right. And then, oh, yeah. This big station here, which needs all of its decoration. And so I think what we might do for something different, next Transport Fever 2 episode, let's go ahead and start decorating this up. So we will do a bit of decoration. We'll still do building and stuff that we need to do. But we'll get this up. We'll get this whole water area down here shaped in. We'll get it all looking really, really good, okay? And I think that's our goal next time, is to start making things look good down here. Just so we can, what it will allow us to do then is save a bit of money. So we can start paying off that loan and doing some other cool building stuff. Right, so that's going to be the sort of, that's going to be the goal next episode. Get this all looking like a proper yard. We might even put a depot yard in it. And just start getting all that looking good. Okay. Groovy bananas. All right. Good. Through town, through the station, nothing but net. Nothing but nets. No more weeds, okay? Weeds not. It's not dirt, it's gravel, okay? I'm putting something far worse than dirt, Johnny. I'm putting gravel there, which means rocks on the actual line, which means derailments. Okay. Oh, you guys are impossible. Okay. I've got to get every little bit, otherwise I'm going to get in trouble. I think that's enough. All right, I think that's a good effort today, though. You should start to see. Yes, you are getting supplied. However, we don't want to. We don't need. This is what I was afraid of, cannibalizing this here for the fuel that we want for up there. New vehicles available, by the way. All right, so we're still making some money, which is good. We'll be back in the money in no time before you know it. Before you knows it. Right, how are we looking down here? Looking pretty good. Where's that train? Why are you leaving with barrels on your back? Where could you possibly be going with 48 barrels on your back? Where did you even get those barrels from? Why didn't I just send this up to there? Why did I have to do all of that? Oh, because I wanted the refined. Yeah, I want more refined oil. Is it going to cannibalize our production down here? If it starts chewing into our production down here, I'm going to get rid of it. Okay, hang on. Manage this line. At Rift Exchange, buddy. No, 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 no. Do not load that at all. Okay? You do not load that at all. And you don't unload that. You just unload the fuel. At Rift Exchange, you load the refined, you unload that. Now I know why. Because that was getting lifted and picked up by that train and sent up there. Yeah, okay. No, 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 no. That's a naughty, naughty. All that crude. All that crude is for that train there. Yeah, good. It's starting to stack up there now. Just need to watch this for a second, if we can. Alright, I received some pictures from your friends in the subway section of his old job. They're pictures of them putting in new crossover in the subway. Maybe I'll post them in Discord. Yeah, that'll be cool, Johnny. I actually still have to... I've got the pictures and the video still of the motor, the rail motor, from up here in Queensland that got refurbished, and Dad was riding on that not long ago. The ones that Dad used to work on in the 70s. So I've still got those to, I'll put those up today, team. I'll put them up today. Right, how are we looking here? That's better. That's better. Sometimes you got to tell these naughty trains, you're a very naughty engine. Here it comes here, this one here. It is coming back with a lot. Yeah, and see, what that was doing then, it was stopping the refined oil from hitting the deck here. There goes that train. Got 216 on board, right. About to do a drop off. I want to see how much that makes. You just made 1.2 with that. That's better. You go back down there with a full load, please. And you, buddy, you're about to make 1.4. Okay, they're good amounts of money. Repair. Right, now we're no longer in debt that much. Just still in debt. 23 million. Now we're back to 23 million in debt. I do want to see how much this makes when it lands in, okay? Oh, I haven't had my camera on for a while. Sorry about that, team. You didn't set up the trains in the first place. You're at fault. Johnny, I only just put the trains back this episode. Give me a break. No, my camera's not broken unless my ugly face broke it, BC. I just hit the I don't like to do the camera while we do the track ride because it just looks silly me floating there, that's all. That's all. You want a refund? Okay. I forgot to switch it back on, but then we did a track ride, so I didn't really care. Let's see how much this thing makes. As we come rattling through here. At 348 barrels. 348 barrels on its back. 348 barrels. If one would fall and hit the floor, there'd be 347 barrels on the deck. Right. So 3.1. I'm gonna say brilliant. Brilliant. Right. That's definitely gonna help us keep that sort of right. Now, so that was starting to eat into it just before. Right. Closure. Yeah, good. You can close. Beat it for all I care. And that could probably just use some more trucks there. But however, we are fine here. Oh, and you're back, ready to go. Well, actually, you could take some more trucks, couldn't you? Not enough money, honey. When you do, when you have enough money, double it. Double it. The money. Boy, oh boy, I've got a lot of work to do to fix up the income. Just the consistency of the income on this map. Probably going to cost about 600,000 to get these 10 vehicles, I think. Or maybe 500,000 thereabouts, I'm pretty sure. See what it is. Is it? Come on, what is it? 500,000. Right, 271 at 16 seconds. I mean, that's quick, but it should allow us to get more on the deck here by the time that train gets around. Because we want this thing to be running full. I don't mind some trees there, but not all of them, obviously. Okay. That one only just opened not long ago. Now it's shutting. Okay, whatever. Whatever. I just kind of, yeah. This is... We're really going to have to get in here and fix this. These Burger Hill trains are just not working anymore. They used to, and they're just not now. I think what we might need to do is shorten them, man, maybe. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 5. Yeah, I think we could even take a couple more carriages off them. And that will just... Yeah, I think that's what we do with them. I realistically think we just shorten those trains up and it might just help them run a little bit more profitable. Otherwise, we're going to have to look at something else around here that's just not working. I mean, we increased the amount of trucks on here today, so we could literally do more lifting and picking of these con mats, but... the ships down here are running really profitable. Rate of 96 every 9 minutes. We could put bigger ships on them. I don't think we'll worry about that now. I think we'll worry about that next time. And maybe that will help and we can increase how much mats we get lifted out of there. But yeah, look, all these little lines except the PAX trains are going to struggle. The trams and the little shunting vehicles that get stuff lifted and shifted, they're always going to struggle. What we need to do is just keep these big ones rolling in the money, and we should be right. Some of them will dip in and out now and then, but that's just how it is. That's the way it is. You gotta burn a little to make a lot more. Sometimes. And I could spend hours and hours just refining it and getting them down, but I don't want to. As long as we're just maintaining a positive structure here, we'll be fine. Right, well that's 3 hours and 45 minutes of Transport Fever 2. Very busy little area down here, isn't it? Trying to get a good little shot here. Be in your bonnet, Potter. Right. Do we have any trains coming? We do. When it pokes this little head out. Brilliant. Now we can go like this. Oops, we don't want that. I want to go Alt G. And now we can do this. Oh, gang. Thanks for joining me in Weeding Simulator. I mean, in Transport Fever 2, where we did a lot of weeding. Hey, if you want to check out the games that we checked the videos for, we checked out MacLeod and we checked out June at the start of the episode. You're falling asleep in front of the TV, Dan? No good. No good, friendo. I was going to do some City Skylines too. However, I'm not. Unless you guys would like to see some City Skylines too, we can save it for another stream. We're going to be back doing some Farthest Frontier tomorrow. So get the tombstone out. Get the counter going, because we've got villages to churn and burn. Not a comment on your gameplay, it's 3 AM. Dan, you need to get some sleep, friendo. Good night. You guys are, Johnny, you guys are the best chat ever. Here it is, here's this train finally. Yeah. Farthest Frontier tomorrow. Get yourselves locked and loaded. I was going to say, apparently that train just keeps going past making noise. Stay safe wherever you are. Stay glued to your screen. Back same time, same place tomorrow for some more fun and games. We will be doing multiplayer this week. We missed it on the weekend, so I apologize for that. We're going to have to make up for that. And yes, we've got the horse race coming up on Farming Sim that we need to get done. Get out of here. Don't forget to give BC his mods. BC will get his mods if I feel like I can do it, Johnny. It won't be a case of... He will get his mods. It'll be a case of if Ham can do it. Get out of here. You are the best chat. You guys are the best chat.